Hello, welcome to my garden. Thank you so much for the support that you have given to me in Garden Chronicles. It is now 1 year of my garden anniversary. The last time that I've actually recorded my garden view was in August 2019. And thank you so much for all of your support and your likes and comments. And I have actually hit 100 subscribers. Thank you so much for that support that you have given me, and I'm truly touched by it. This is coming back to my 1 year anniversary of my garden, of what I have actually planted, and I just want to show to you what has actually grown within that 1 year of span and what actually has changed. And continuing with my tour, this is just, I want to have a quick view of what actually has changed and what has been stable. As you can see, most of my begonias are still with me. I've also added some colocasia here, and of course some of the dragon wing begonias. And this is my vertical wall collection from Bromeliads, and over here is actually a collection of my air plants. This is blue taro, another type of colocasia that actually grows very well in a water aquatic system. And this is something new. This is actually a type of fig. Actually, I have two types of it. I just love the uniqueness of this particular type. It's quite windy now. It's about the evening time, somewhere about 4 o'clock. Above here I still have my collection of my bromeliads, and followed by the Agloanema species, and this is my Anthurium, which I'm still waiting for it to do. A little bit of the orchids from my past collection, which I've not done anything about it because I find that they tend to die easily, and I've just left it as this. And Selangulina, the blue fern as I call it. I just like the iridescent feel. And the other type of ferns, which I still fall in love with them, the fluffy ruffle ferns, that's what they call it. You won't believe it that I was actually keeping this ever since I was a teenager, and this particular plant was with me for years of my life. And followed by here maiden hair fern. It's something that I truly like. They don't die, but they also don't thrive as much as I want them to be, but so far so good. Some collection of Calathea and Marantana species, and there's a bigger version of that maiden hair fern. And this is my hydroponic begonia collection, which I've showcased that many times. It's actually growing in this small pot. I just want to show to you how big is it. This is just that. And array of some cane begonias that I actually managed to collect over time. These are the maculata species types. Of course, some of the Apicias collection, and Over here, I just fell in love with this Anthurium species, which I recently got it. It's more of a chocolate kind, and therefore I still, even if it doesn't flower, I still like this very brownish burgundy foliage. It has that unique colorization that I'm actually like when they finish their flowering. This is another type. I have two types of this. This is more on the silver notes, and this is a bigger version. Also, Alocasia reversa. I'm not wrong, that's the correct name for it. And some dumb cane collection, which I have spoken about in my last previous videos, followed by my orchids, which still there but not really flowering, and some Hoya, followed by cascading plants, followed it's more the Staghorn Fern with this Huperzia, and a few collection of Dischidias and all those cascading types that actually grow here. Each of it is actually unique by itself, and this is actually an orchid, followed by the air plant. This is a queen of the night, Epiphyrum, I think. It's a kind of a succulent cactus type, if I'm not wrong. And air plant, then Spanish moss, followed by this Staghorn fern. So basically, this is the collection of my garden that I've been cultivating over the years. What I love about it is that there have been challenging moments, but it's also rewarding at the same time. And of course, the good part about it is that I just like all the small plants. I used to have an epicus here, and all of them had infection with the ants farming upon them with scale insect, and they didn't really do well. And so eventually I have introduced Begonias here and a few other types of plants that do well in this winding trailing types. So far they are so good. And this is actually a bitter leaf Piper species. Actually, this is a red one. That's it. Yeah, this, and I also managed to get this one. It's two different types, but they're actually a Piper, which is how do you say, it's actually edibles actually. Over here is sort of my propagation station, but some of it just grew and just kept it as that. Basically, these are my what do you call Monstera, all the Ariods species, Syngoniums, Pothos, the kind of thing. And over here is some of my Begonias, Lucerna. Again, this actually I bought this in one pot. I've separated into 3 portions of it, and so they're thriving now because there's enough root space for them to grow. And this has been given to me by my friend who loves gardening too. This is a black stem Alocasia. I just love the giant. They actually passed me with a pot. And this is another type. It's I think Thailand giant, I think, if I'm not wrong. and another side of propagation station which I tried to propagate begonia leaves from here, and sort of my aquarium where I keep all the small fish. They're quite friendly. When they notice anybody come nearby, they sort of like try to get attention from that. And more begonias here. This is Martin Mystery. I find the Martin Mystery is one of the best and easiest to grow. You see it? Yeah. Once they grow well and establish themselves, they're quite hardy, and they can grow in many different conditions. So one of the things that I can actually recommend for those who begonia lovers, and if you are new in this, go for Martin Mystery. It's actually easy and easily available and very hardy. Start with this first, and eventually if you can get your hands on some other plants, go for that. Alright, I think basically that. Some of my ferns, followed by coleus and begonias again, and a collection of dumpkin just by the side here, because this is where as much as sunlight that I actually can get, and some collection of succulents that actually grow by this side, and ferns. Still some cascading plants actually. Yeah. So this is the outside of it, where this whole cascading effect is actually a collection of plants actually grew together. If you were to look at the other part of my videos, this is actually bougainvillea plus maiden jealousy plus plus a few others that concord this canopy, which keep this place very cool actually throughout the day. And yeah, basically is that do forgive me about the sound around me, because this is actually by the side of the road and sometimes it get very noisy. I just wanted to get the waterfall sound here, and that's about that. Thank you so much for visiting. Just want to have a quick video on the garden tour of what I actually have in my garden at this point of time. I hope you enjoy it. I will do so more videos pertaining each particular plants and species, but as for now, thank you so much for visiting. Have a nice day. I really hope to hear from you, or what you like about my garden. Thank you so much, and have a nice day. Bye.